If you're looking for some peace, then you've come to the right place. Hi everyone, I'm Susanna, and it's time to encourage your soul. It's that special time when I read to you one of my original poems from my book Soul Sayings. That's the English version, and I also have Poemas del Alma, the Spanish version. So I'm going to read to you my poem, The Peace Scavenger. Again, if you need some peace, just feel these words. Walking down the path of my life, my storehouse of peace had been robbed by strife. Empty and cold, I shuddered through storms, with no inner peace to keep me warm. With my head hung low, I saw on the ground small bits of peace waiting to be found. I gathered each speck and I held them tight, finding enough to get through the night. As my journey continued, I looked for still more. It's amazing the crumbs that fall to the floor. For as I looked, so much I found, small bits of peace just lying around. I now pick them up, gathering to me each drop of peace that sets my soul free. I'm no longer empty since choosing to see all the little pieces that lie around me. I hope you like that. Now I have one more poem that I'm going to read to you. First, I do want to take a few quick moments here and tell you how you can get your copy of my books. Now, again, I'm going to read you one more poem if you stick with me to the end, just a few more minutes, okay? So I am an author and an inspirational speaker, and the Lord just put it on my heart that there's so many people alone these days. I know people have been alone for a long time. I know I have been due to some interesting circumstances, things I didn't control, as well as, surprise, divorce, custody battle. But then, also, I'd rather be alone than with the wrong person. I've had a lot of offers to not be alone. But, I wait for the Lord's best. And the Lord has said that it's time, that He's actually sending my special man to me now. And, I trust Him. I haven't heard from Him yet, but the Lord knows. And the Lord knows what His best is for me. And so I'm not going to do anything but wait. I learned to value myself. I grew up in abuse and therefore married the male version of my mom. Sadly, my mom was very abusive. And so, I had to heal. And before the healing, and, basically I used to beg to be loved. And if I have to beg somebody to love me, whether it's a friend or, a man, a romantic interest, who obviously a friend, but you know what I mean, as someone to be a boyfriend, a fiance, a spouse, ultimately, if I have to beg for love, it's not love. And, through all this hard time and stuff, the Lord has given me inner strength. He's healed me, and He's taught me to value myself. So I wait for the man that the Lord has, healed him and given him the strength and the confidence. Talking to my Christian guy friends, they said it's confidence is the issue with a lot of men. Giving the man the confidence, the right man, the confidence to reach out to me. And so we'll see what the Lord has. But in the meantime, the Lord has put on my heart that there's a lot of people like me. They got nothing going on, as far as they're by themselves. No doubt, a lot of people just like me. You could be with the wrong person. You don't want to be with the wrong person. There's a lot of circumstances, especially with the coronavirus situation and the lockdowns. A lot of people are still experiencing that. And so there's a lot of alone time. A lot of people are alone, out of fear for their health. There's so many different reasons. Some people, it's self-imposed lockdowns. Some of them, it's governmental lockdowns. There's just so much going on that's very sad and very isolating. And so, I've had the books out for a long time. And, if you've had my book, if you've ever purchased it or been given it as a gift, it would be such a good help to me if you would take time to click on the links below. Also, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. And, give us a thumbs up. But also, if you go click on the links like you're going to buy the books. You don't have to buy another one if you've already had one, of course. It's your choice either way. But I'm just saying that if you click on a link like you're going to buy the books, you could go to the publisher, which is the best deal for you and for me, because of the deal I have with the publisher. You get a very nice discount, and it still blesses me the most because of the deal I have with the publisher. And they're also on the Amazon site. Also, you can get both books as well, and they're full price on Amazon. There's not a discount currently there. But and then also, I'm doing an online autograph session for my soul sayings, because when I do that, I have to buy them ahead of time. And then I'm down to my last box of these. So if you want a custom autograph copy of my soul sayings poem book, then that's on my eBay site. There's no bidding or anything weird like that. It's very simple to do. I have the instructions there. You just put in the custom name that the name that you want me to custom autograph it to. It is a collector's copy, and so it's a little bit more because it is a collector's copy, and it's super easy. So I don't just sign my name. I sign my name addressed to you. So I put your name, I put a little sentiment, and then I sign my name, and I date it too. So that's what I do for as long as those last. Again, I'm down to my last box of those. So for soul sayings. Now, in the future, I will do a custom autograph session of Poemas Don't Alma too. But again, as I mentioned earlier, I have to buy those ahead of time in bulk in order to be able to autograph them and ship them out, directly. So, but when you order them through either Amazon or through the publisher, which is Author House, those links again are down below, then they come straight from the publisher. And then those, of course, are not autographed. And again, Author House, the publisher, has the best discount for you. So please do that. And what I was starting to say, though, is if you click on the link for eBay, Amazon, and the publisher, Author House, and just as though you were going to buy the book, but you scroll all the way down on each of those sites, there's an option in each site on eBay, Amazon, and also Author House, the publisher, to actually do a book review. So for those of you that have already read my book, it would be a huge blessing to me if you would do a quick book review. It's really just answering some pre-done questions and star rating. And there is one spot on each of those sites just to do a little blurb, maybe a sentence about if, how much you enjoyed the book. So if you did enjoy the book, I'd really appreciate some positive feedback, because when you're doing, a book, being an author, trying to get that out, marketing, especially in a very grassroots way. I'm just starting. I teach myself. I did Instagram, and now I'm getting on YouTube, learning how to do all this. So I appreciate you guys' patience as I get this out. So I'm going to read you the last poem here. But again, I did want you to know that if you did the book review, it would be a huge help to me to get the word out and show people that it is an awesome purchase for, really enjoyable. Because truly, you guys, poems, these are inspirational poems. So it's a very low-key way to share the love of the Lord, because the poems, the majority of them, it's for every area of your life, friends and family, children, marriage, love and marriage, as well as the inspirational section, which is the biggest, which is more directly about the Lord, but all of it is about the love of the Lord. So it's a very nice way over the years. It's ministered to a lot of people who wouldn't normally attend church or watch a church video online, even with the lockdown situation. But anyway, it's a great way, a nice ministering tool. So I'm going to read you my last poem as promised and wrap it up for us here. So this is my poem, It's Still Here. Now there's an awesome backstory to this. I'll tell you at another time. I'm going to read this for you now as promised. But I'm going to be doing a series of videos that'll tell you the backstories behind it. But as I mentioned in my first video to you guys, if you saw that, because my other Encouraging Your Soul poem reading session, that I write poems in a way that they fit everyone or that situation. And I actually wrote this back in 1999, interestingly enough, and for the Columbine tragedy. And interesting with what's going on now, how very pertinent it is to this situation. So again, the way I wrote it, you wouldn't know what it was written for, because it applies to any kind of tragedy. So let this touch your heart, okay? Alrighty. It's called It's Still Here. When the world is cold and the loss is great, look at me, don't embrace the hate. I am still here. I have gone nowhere. Do not believe that I no longer care. For that is the lie that he speaks to you. But my glory is here, and it still shines through. See it in the smiles and the warm embraces. See it in the love that shines on their faces. For though there are those who've embraced his plan, there are many more still holding my hand. I am with them as I am with you, and I speak to them and I guide what they do. Though their daily good won't get media attention, their good is strong and worthy of mention. For good works silently as it blesses the earth. It needs no publicity to establish its worth. For in my eyes none can compare to the doer of good and the love that they share. So see it now that the good is strong. Though destruction has come, the good lives on. Nothing can stop the good that is done, and never believe that you're the only one. For I gather you together as my bright bouquet, and together you shall live to see another shining day. Hope you like that. The whole thing's in quotes because obviously it's the words of the Lord. That's what he gave me the morning after the shootings in the school. But this again applies to anyone in a tragic situation, and certainly there's been a whole lot of that going on for the last year and a half and pushing 2 years now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this special time. And again, this is a ministry for me. I've been doing the poems, getting them out in a very grassroots way, one-on-one or for small groups over the years. But, with so much sadness going on and hard times and scary times, this is the small way that I can reach out to others and encourage you. And again, as I, told you some of my personal situation, I know what it's like to be alone. And, part of that is by choice and part of it isn't. And you know what I mean? With a custody battle, obviously that's not a choice, be alone there. But, I'm waiting for God's best with, as far as a spouse. And so, and I encourage you to do the same. And in the meantime, there's some alone time there. And for a lot of people, being alone, there's no other options. There's just not. So I hope I brought some sunshine into your life. And I wanted to make sure that you know and to remind you that you're not forgotten. No. You're not forgotten. That's the lie of the enemy of your soul. And you really, truly are loved. And you know what? You're also valuable. And that's why the Lord loves you. And that's why I love you. Because if people can hate people they don't know, which is pretty crazy, but I've seen that online a lot, hating people that don't even know they exist. Someone's hating someone that doesn't even, there's no logic there. Then why can't I love you as a fellow brother and sister? We're all part of the same family. So you are loved. All right, you guys. Till next time, take care. Have a great day.